Hello everybody, this is Jeff Janess and welcome to our second lab exercise, just introducing ArcGIS Pro. In this exercise we're going to take just a quick general look at the interface of ArcGIS Pro. We're going to learn how to open the map and the catalog view and the layouts. We're going to learn how to close those tabs and be able to reopen them. And I'm going to show you how to export a map from the layout. How to give us a good review of some of the most basic functions. Okay, first off, let's open up Windows File Explorer and go find the file wallowfire.aprx. Should be in your class data folder inside a subfolder called Wallowfire. So once you see that, you see this little file, just double click on it and it'll open ArcGIS Pro right to that project. Okay, now the Wallowfire project has several items already open in it. It has this thing called a layout, which is the actual map we see right here. You can tell this is the active tab. This layout actually has 4 maps in it. It has this primary map of the Wallowfire in eastern Arizona back in 2011. It has a 3-dimensional perspective of that fire. It has Arizona and New Mexico showing where the Wallowfire existed, and then a general map of the lower United States, just showing where we're looking at in the larger nation. Now, this is the layout. We also have these individual maps as separate tabs. We go to the Arizona and New Mexico tab. We see those 2 states. The scene is actually that 3-dimensional perspective, and you can play with this and spin it around if you like. It's kind of fun. The United States map, this is that larger showing the entire nation. The Wallowfire itself, this is that fire that we've been talking about. And then there's this thing called a catalog view. So go ahead and click through these things, see what they have. You might notice that in each of them you have a contents pane that shows you the items in it. So in the maps you just see the layers that are in the map, several here in the Wallowfire. If you go to the layout, you actually see a list of each of the maps. These are these down here. And you have all these other items which are just different cartographic elements in the layout. For example, we have a scale bar. We have a north arrow. Those are in the list over here. We can turn the north arrow off by unchecking it, and it disappears. It isn't gone, it's just not visible. We can click it again, and it turns it back on. Same with the scale bar. Make it disappear if we need the legend. So layouts are just for arranging an attractive map. So if you want, you can click on some of these things and drag them around and resize them. If you think you've made a mistake, you can just hit this undo item up here, or Control Z will do it. So I can undo a couple of steps and it takes me back to where I was. Within the catalog view, we see this thing, this project section. This is all the stuff that's currently stored in the project. You might notice it has those 4 maps in the map section. In the layout section, it has our layout. So these are where the project is storing them. All right, now let's try closing all of these items. I'm just going to close them by closing these little tabs here. Just hit the little X and they go away. All right, so what I want you to see here is that just by closing them doesn't mean they're gone, they're just not visible. So we need to get them back now. First off, we have to get the catalog view back. So we hit the View tab. Then this little item is the catalog view, and that'll just reopen the catalog. All right, come to our maps. Here's our 4 maps. We can right-click on them and hit Open, and it opens them back up. Or we can select it and just hit the Open tab up here in the catalog window. So let's open all of them back up. Okay, now we have our 4 maps back open. Let's get our layout back. The layouts are in this Layout tab right here, so I got that. Now here it is. Okay, now we're back to where we started. Now sometimes we accidentally delete the contents pane itself right here. It's easy to do, just click that little X and it vanishes, and then we start getting stressed trying to figure out how to get it back. Well, to get the contents pane back, we come to the View tab, and there's a little Contents button right here. Just click this button, contents pane comes back, and we're good to go. Now, one item for your homework, I want you to know how to take this layout that we've created here and actually export it to an image. Then that image can be put into reports if you ever need to, but for the purposes of this class, you're just going to submit that image as part of the homework. So, exporting the layout is pretty easy. We have to have the layout window open, so we got that. Then we go to the Share tab up here, and we're going to hit this Export Layout command. Now, when you hit the Export Layout kind of up toward the upper half of the command, it gives us this Export Layout pane. That's what we're looking for, so that's what I want you to get to. You might actually click the little down arrow by accident. If you do that, then you get this little thing, and that's just confusing for now, so let's skip that. If you click that, then just click off it. It'll go away. Come back and click the upper half of the command. Let's get back to our Export Layout pane. We want to export a PNG file. That's this one. We want it to be at 100 dpi. Then I want you to save it to some location where you can find it. I'm just going to save it to a temporary folder where I know where it is. So the key here is that you need to know where you're putting it. So just pay close attention to where you put it. Don't worry about where I'm saving it here. Okay, I'm putting it in this folder. Now I'm going to change the name of it to my name. So you should put your name, of course, then lab2.png. Just save it with that name. Then we hit the Export button to make it go. As soon as it gives us this message, then it's done. So we can close that. We can save our project. That's this little button up here. Hit Save. Now, you can close it or not. We're going to use the same project in the next lab exercise, so you might want to leave it open. But we want to go find that file just to make sure it exported correctly. So I'm going to go to the place where I had stored it. This is it. I want to take a look at it. I can just right-click on it and go to Open with Paint or Photos. One of these files would work. Okay, and there it is. So it looks like it exported correctly. Then you'll just turn this in with the homework. All right, thanks so much, everybody.